Give me any animal and I can ruin it in one sentence. A cheetah is fast enough to catch dinner, but lightly built enough for a larger predator to walk over and repossess it. A giraffe can see danger over the trees, then has to perform a full structural collapse just to drink. A hummingbird can fly backward, hover in place, and cross enormous distances, but its metabolism treats missing lunch like a developing national emergency. Evolution did not create perfect animals. It created spectacular specialists, held together by one deeply questionable design decision. And the strangest example is an animal intelligent enough to solve puzzles, yet equipped with a biological self-destruct sequence. So, what is the biggest weakness of every animal? It is usually the bill attached to whatever that animal does best. Nature almost never gives out an upgrade without quietly installing a nerf. Start with speed. The cheetah is built like a race car. Light frame, long limbs, flexible spine, enormous acceleration. That body is fantastic for catching prey, and less fantastic for arguing with lions and hyenas after the catch. Larger predators can kill cheetahs or steal their food, so cheetahs often avoid them and eat quickly when danger is nearby. The world's fastest land animal can win the chase, then lose dinner to someone whose main technique was arriving late and being larger. Speed solved one problem and created another. Height works the same way. A giraffe's neck lets it browse above competitors and scan open country, but water is inconveniently located on the floor. To drink, a giraffe must spread its front legs and lower its head into an awkward position that makes a rapid escape much harder. It looks less like the tallest animal on Earth and more like a folding chair receiving terrible instructions. Even its circulation needs special adaptations to handle the pressure changes between standing upright and lowering the head. Being tall is useful right up until the planet hides something important at ankle level. Armor seems safer. Turtles, beetles, crabs, and other armored animals carry protection everywhere, which sounds overpowered until growth becomes involved. An arthropod's exoskeleton cannot simply stretch forever. To become larger, the animal has to split the armor, climb out, and wait while a new shell hardens. During that period, it is soft, slow, and poorly protected. A crab temporarily becomes the seafood equivalent of an unlocked phone. The armor is excellent, but the maintenance schedule is horrifying. Flight has its own invoice. A hummingbird can beat its wings so rapidly that hovering looks effortless, while its heart can exceed 1,200 beats per minute in flight. Effortless is not the word its internal organs would use. That performance burns energy at an extreme rate, so hummingbirds must feed frequently. When energy is low, many enter torpor, dropping their metabolism and body temperature to survive the night. Their greatest weakness is not that flight fails, it is that the engine is so powerful it cannot be left running. The animal operates like a sports car with a fuel tank the size of a condiment packet. Then there are specialists, animals that became excellent at one particular lifestyle and quietly deleted the backup plan. Giant pandas are bears running almost entirely on bamboo, a low-nutrient food their carnivore-like digestive system processes inefficiently. They compensate by spending much of the day eating large amounts of it. That works when bamboo is everywhere. When suitable forest disappears, however, a panda cannot simply discover meal preparation and pivot to a balanced weekly menu. Specialization reduces competition, but it also makes environmental change feel personal. Amphibians made a different deal. Frogs and salamanders have thin, permeable skin that helps exchange water and gases with the environment. It is an elegant biological shortcut, provided the environment remains clean and moist and contains nothing eager to infect that skin. Pollution, drying habitat, and diseases such as chytrid fungus can attack the exact surface amphibians depend on to stay alive. Their skin is both equipment and an unlocked front door. Large animals appear to avoid these problems by simply becoming too large for nonsense. But size has a slower weakness. Replacement takes forever. Elephants are powerful, intelligent, and extremely difficult for most predators to challenge. They also remain pregnant for about 22 months and raise calves slowly. If adults are lost faster than new elephants mature, the population cannot produce a surprise batch of replacements by Tuesday. Size provides safety to the individual while making recovery painfully slow for the species. Life in water creates another trade. Dolphins are astonishing swimmers, but they are mammals with lungs. Every breath requires returning to the surface, so even sleep has to be negotiated. Dolphins can rest one brain hemisphere at a time, while the other remains alert enough to manage breathing and watch the surroundings. Humans get to become unconscious and trust a pillow. Dolphins have to keep part of management on the night shift. Intelligence itself may be the most expensive strategy of all. Humans can build shelters, cooperate across continents, and invent machines that deliver hot food without eye contact. But a human brain takes years to develop, and our infants arrive almost comically dependent. Many animals can stand or move shortly after birth. A human baby arrives unable to hold up its own head, then spends years filing support tickets with its entire community. Our strength is accumulated knowledge, which means one person alone begins with very little of it. Remove the group, the teaching, and the tools, and the species that reached the moon starts losing an argument with weather. Intelligence did not remove dependence. It turned dependence into a group project. But no trade-off is as dramatic as the one built into many octopuses. An octopus has flexible arms, sophisticated senses, problem-solving ability, camouflage, and a body that can squeeze through absurdly small openings. It looks like evolution briefly stopped respecting limits. Then, reproduction happens. In well-studied octopus species, a female guards her eggs, stops eating, declines, and dies around the time the young hatch. Research points to the optic gland, an organ near the brain, as a major controller of this process. In classic experiments, removing those glands caused brooding females to abandon the eggs, resume eating, and live longer. The gland was not merely making them sad, it was helping run a coordinated reproductive death program. Nature built an intelligent escape artist, then placed the final trap inside the animal. That sounds cruel, but evolution does not reward comfort, fairness, or impressive retirement plans. It rewards traits that leave surviving offspring. Once a strategy reproduces successfully, any later inconvenience receives remarkably poor customer service. And that is the real answer. There is no single weakness shared by every animal except dependence on a bargain. Speed costs strength, armor costs flexibility, and safe growth. Extreme energy demands constant fuel. Specialization makes change dangerous. Large bodies reproduce slowly. Big brains require long childhoods and social support. An animal looks perfectly designed only when we examine the problem it evolved to solve and politely ignore the receipt. Change the environment, introduce a new predator, remove a food source, or wait for the wrong stage of its life cycle, and the hidden cost appears. Evolution is not an engineer building the best possible creature. It is a relentless improviser modifying whatever survived last time. The result is not perfection, it is millions of animals that are astonishing in one direction and suspiciously vulnerable from another. So which animal received the most unfair weakness? The cheetah that cannot defend its groceries, the hummingbird powered by a teaspoon, or the octopus carrying its own shutdown button? Put your choice in the comments because somewhere in nature, an animal is currently discovering that its greatest strength came with terms and conditions.